It's time to get your life back on track. It doesn't matter how 2020 went for you. We all had our ups and our downs. None of that matters. What matters right now is what's in front of us and how we can make this year our best year. There's this quote from the Bible. I love it. It says, "But I focus on one thing, forgetting the past and reaching forward to what lies ahead." And that's exactly how we have to go into 2021. Forget all the bad behind us. Be thankful for the good things and the lessons that we learned, and take the time that we have in front of us and make it even better. With that being said, in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to not just set goals, but to set habits into your life so you can make a lasting change. And I'm going to teach you guys how I'm going to do it this year. So if you guys want to learn that, just keep on watching. Oh, before we start, go get yourself some Starbucks. Go make yourself some coffee. Okay. So there's 2 tips I have when setting goals. And the first tip is do not break promises to yourself. I cannot stress that enough. The second you start breaking promises to yourself, all your goals, all your resolutions, all your habits, out the window. Because I've done it before, we've all done it. We've told ourselves, oh, I'm gonna wake up at this time, and nope, you press snooze and you stay in bed. Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. Oh, actually, I feel too tired. No, we're not doing that. If you break a promise to yourself, you're just gonna continue. You're not gonna take what you have to say seriously. All right, the second tip I have for starting habits that goes along with what I just said, don't break promises to yourself. Don't overdo it. If you're waking up at 10 in the morning and you tell yourself, oh, my New Year's resolution is to wake up at 5 in the morning, chances are you're not gonna wake up at 5 in the morning. Start waking up 30 minutes early every 2 weeks. Say you wake up at 8 and you want to start waking up earlier. So for 2 weeks, wake up at 7:30, and the next 2 weeks, wake up at 7, and so on and so forth until you hit the goal that you want to wake up at. This way, you're not setting yourself up for failure. So those are my 2 tips. Don't break promises to yourself, and do not overdo it. Do not make impossible goals for yourself. Before you start setting goals or implementing habits, you need to do the basics. And as in the basics, I mean, you need to get your room clean, you need to get your car clean, you need to get your space clean. So if you have a desk, clean your desk. Just start fresh, basically, is what I'm saying. Make it a goal to not get on your phone when you first wake up. Make it a goal to clean your room for 5 minutes every day when you wake up. Keep your car clean. Don't eat out and then just leave the bag on the floor. Don't do it. We're leaving all those little nasty habits that take like 2 seconds to clean up in 2020. So that is just my second step. Just start off with the basics. The next thing I have to say is you gotta stop caring what people think. I cared for so many years what people thought about me. I literally worried about what people thought about me all the time. And you cannot smash your goals and help yourself and help other people when you're constantly worried about what other people think about you. Whether it's good or bad, you can't change it. When you're wanting to do a certain goal, say you want to get into a certain college, but nobody believes in you. Who cares what they think? You apply for that college and you get into that college. Or say you go out and you drink every weekend and you're just tired of it and you're afraid to tell your friends, I don't want to go out drinking with you every weekend. Just do it. Who cares what they think? It's to better yourself. If you're bettering yourself, it doesn't matter what they think. Most of the time, people will be supportive, but there will be those people that are not supportive, and you cannot let them get in the way of your goals. You gotta stop letting people dictate your life. If you don't want to do something and everybody else is doing it, don't do it. So that's one of the most important ones. You gotta stop caring what people think. If you're gonna smash these goals and you're gonna start implementing these habits, you gotta just not care what people have to say about them, and you just gotta go and do it. It's kind of hard to stay on track of everything, and I'm gonna teach you guys how I stay on track on a daily basis. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is having a morning routine. Having a morning routine is so important because it gets you out of bed in the morning. When you don't have a morning routine, you're most likely gonna wake up and just scroll on your phone for the first hour, and just like that, your morning is gone just from being on social media. Make yourself a little morning routine. You don't have to overdo it. That will get you out of bed in the morning and not on your phone. Okay, the second thing I have to say, just this last year, I started writing everything down in my notes that I needed to get done that day, and when I accomplished it, I would put a little thumbs up next to it, and I would start off with the most important thing to the least important thing. And now I've moved on to like a little booklet where it has timestamps from from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and I write everything I need to get done within each hour, and I can just check it off, and that's how I stay on track during the day. When I'm not writing down what I need to get done in a day, I most likely will just forget about it, or I'll just be so stressed out trying to keep everything in my head. But if you're writing them down, you just write everything down in the morning, and then throughout the day you just check it off. It makes your life so much easier. If this is too much, just do what I did my senior year. Write it down in your notes, put a little thumbs up next to it when you're done, and that will get your day productive all the time. So this is the part where I'm going to show you guys how I set up all my habits and goals on my computer, so you guys can kind of get an idea of how you can set up your goals too. So in Google Docs, I just wrote down my goals into categories like fitness, spiritual, health, school, etc. Then I wrote down my goals for each of them, and then I'm just going to print it out and stick it in my room. That is just how I write down all my goals and habits on my computer. I print it out and then I just stick it up somewhere in my room so I can check them off, or I can just look at them every single day and know that I'm staying on track. So I just wanted to leave you guys off with some inspiration for the new year. So I found this quote off Pinterest, and it says 3 simple rules in life. 1, if you do not go after what you want, you'll never have it. That is 100% true. If you don't work after your goals or your dreams, you're never gonna have them. So you have to start. If you do not ask, the answer will always be no. I used to tell myself this all the time when I was younger. I would get nervous to ask people stuff, and I always told myself, if I don't ask, the answer will always be no. Who cares if the answer is no? Who knows, maybe it will be yes. And 3, if you do not step forward, you will always be in the same place, and that is so true. Don't be afraid to take that leap of faith and go out and start working out or start eating healthy. Sometimes for some people it can be scary to get into a gym when you've never been in a gym, or to start a new lifestyle or a new habit. You've never done it before. If you don't take that step forward, you're just gonna stay in the same place. And the last one is very important. It's time is non-refundable. Use it with intention. We do not know when our last day is. We don't. Time is non-refundable. So for every minute that you're feeling sad for yourself, every minute that you're on your phone, you're never getting that time back. So use your time wisely. Use it with intention. Use it to better your future. Use it to better others' futures. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this inspired you guys.